Well, guys, we went to the Listowel Demolition Derby. And guess what we did? We didn't win, but we had fun. And here's what we took. We took this Dodge Avenger. So Listowel rules are very, very funny. You're not allowed doubles. They accused me of having doubles, which I found funny. I don't know if they're joking or being serious. But I still have wheel pressure sensors in this car. So these tires are not doubled. I can take a knife and jab it into there if you'd like. But yeah, I said you can't really double a tire without a tube. You can, it's not very good, but like you still have the wheel pressure sensors in them. You definitely can't double them. So if you guys don't know, this is a Dodge Avenger. This door might open now. Oh, I don't know, probably won't. We had a lot of fun. In the heat, there was 5 of us, made out of the heat pretty easily. Always a challenge, well, you never know. Again, this is a car I never ran. And then we went into the finals, and I just there was a whole bunch of Camrys out there, and they all kind of wanted to kill each other, so I just kind of stood off to the side until maybe like top 4 or 5, and then I tried making some moves. But unfortunately, I never tied the hood shut in this thing, so it was pretty bad, but I just popped a fuse. I popped a little 10 amp fuse, and I have no idea what it does because Steven threw away the fuse top on it, but I don't know. I had fun, I'll tell you that. Unbelievable amounts of fun. There is some bad news though. There is no in-car from Mount Forest Figure 8 or this derby. So here's the story. Last year I had 2 of my GoPros go missing at a demolition derby. And some people might say, oh, you misplaced them? Maybe I misplaced them. Maybe they got stolen. I don't know. But the moral of the story is I'm down 2 GoPros. So I saved up a whole lot of money, and honestly, I had 2 GoPro Hero 5s, a Hero 7, a Hero 4 session, or Hero 5 session, or whatever, a 10 and 11. So I got my 4 and 7 stolen, or misplaced. And then I also had my Hero 11, which is my newest one, give me an error code that says low power, and I haven't been able to get it to work. Changed batteries, plugged it in. It says low power. The internet says I need to update it. Tried that, doesn't work. So I decided to try out DJI's new GoPro, or action camera. Because I've had such good luck with this DJI Action 3, I thought maybe the DJI action camera would be good. So I hit record, I recorded all my stuff, get home, and it's got numbers counting up saying that I'm recording. Get home, nothing on the memory card. So we're gonna have to do some playing around with that. We're gonna get this thing off the trailer for you guys here and show you guys what kind of shape this thing's in. So this here did a figure 8 race, and then I derbied it. So a different person figure 8 raced it. But honestly, for a bone stock car that doesn't even have the doors tied shut, kind of impressed. Let's get her off. And then I'll show you guys what she looks like and all that fun stuff. You guys seem to love the aftermaths. It does have pretty small windows though. Okay, fuel pump. Oh. No fuse. You have fuse. It did rain out here pretty hard. There we go. Did my fuel pump just die? Oh no, the battery came off. Okay, here we go. What the heck is going on? Low tire pressure. You shut up. I do find it hilarious that the dash told me low tire pressure. I know the tires are flat. I know the wheel pressure sensors say the tires are flat. I'm sorry, Dodge. I think it kind of died a couple times because it's rained out here like crazy this weekend. The whole valve cover actually has like an inch of water in it, so I imagine there got to be some water into some stuff, probably the fuse panel too. So we never actually moved the fuse panel on this. I'll get you guys a good view here. It did arc inside the ring. Not sure where that came from. Actually, it's probably right here. When you guys see how crappy this car is built, you're gonna say, wow, this did that good for being that crappy built, and you're gonna think, wow, I should build one. I'm actually impressed with this. So the class it ran, I didn't change a bumper, nothing. So let's take a look at it. So we didn't change the bumper, we didn't change the bumper shocks. Usually I would take something like this off because I always think stuff like that's gonna break stuff, especially when it's pushed onto aluminum. Over here, this is how this car was built. The positive and the negative were just hooked up. The sparking was probably from this unit right here. Maybe it's this positive wire here that's cut, that's probably arcing on the frame, and there's a negative one. I don't know. This right here, I believe, is the fuse that blew that took me out. So we're probably going to replace a lot of these with actual hard wires to be able to get this thing to run again and not blow a fuse. So we'll have to see from there. But as you look down the car, it took some hits and kept giving them. What impressed me most about this car was the actual back end. I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. After the figure eight race that the lady took it from me and you ran it, she ripped off the rear bumper and the frame kind of went down. I just took the bumper off, cut off some pieces. The trunk was just closed. There was no bolts, no seat belts, no nothing. Like legitimately, the trunk was just closed. This car was built so quickly, so zero cares in the world given to it, and it still did this good. This thing here was laying some pretty big hits with the back of it. I bet you if the back of this car was built better, this would be a damn weapon. But very impressed with this. We'll have to look at this a bit more. Do I think these are the new future of derby cars? I don't know. Do I think they make a great stock class? So far, so good. This thing can run again. It took me almost a year and a half to figure out Camrys. But there's something that makes this thing a little bit better than a Camry. These are HP tunable. You can tune these with HP tuners, so they're tunable. That's the one. So I imagine with a little bit of work, we can build a standalone harness for this. And then I imagine that this motor can come out of here and then go into a Caravan. I don't know. Will Caravan parts go into this? I don't know. Would a cage make this thing stronger? Absolutely. But none of the floors moved. It did some big hits. The strut towers haven't moved. Pretty impressive with it. Is it the future? I don't know. Is it gonna do me well? You right, damn right it will. So thanks for watching. And like when I say this thing was stock, the front window bar was a seatbelt. The doors were held together with a seatbelt. The rear doors weren't even held shut until I tied them shut. The cage is seatbelted to the doors. Like that is how stock this car is. For the Demolition Derby, I just closed the hood. I didn't even tie it shut. Like, this was as stock as you can be. I still have the wheel pressure sensors in this thing. That is how stock it is. So, I don't know. I'm kind of impressed. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back here later on Zach's Workshop.